Hi guys, I'm Dr. Stewart Ward. I'm a chiropractor and please welcome to the channel. So today what we're going to discuss is a series I like to call the basics. And today we're going to start with the basics of low back pain, or what to do when you've got a little bit of a tweak, you've got an acute episode of low back pain. So what we're talking about here is when you bend over, you're playing sports and you feel that little grab, that little sharp pop, and you're like, ooh, I think I've tweaked myself there, and what to do in a situation like that. So the first thing to do here is really not to freak out. This could be a case where you start to feel like, because it's so close to your spine, things are going to be really bad. Pain is your body's opinion of what is happening at the time. So if this is a case of if you've been playing some sports or you're walking down the street and you rolled your ankle, you wouldn't freak out. You'd probably feel a little bit silly about yourself, but you'd walk it off, you'd keep playing, and you'd keep going. But because it's your spine, because it's so close to the body, there's that immediacy, because your spine is designed to protect your nervous system, there's a bit of a freak out. So that's the first thing to do in this situation, is to just calm down and try to let things settle down, and understand that not always that pain and damage, they don't always match up. So pain is your body's opinion of what's happening, and it's a call for change, to change the environment, to remove the threat and remove the danger. Think about when you're reaching forward and you touch a hot stove, hot, you pull away, you've learned that heat can be dangerous, and you've learned and you've removed yourself away from that dangerous stimuli. So you've got that little tweak. Let's go through the things here that, like, yeah, maybe there could be something going on. So a couple of the scary things here. A couple of scary things are, is it really painful when you cough, when you sneeze, maybe when you have a bowel movement? Those are important things. Do you have any issues with your bladder or bowel function? Do you feel like you can't hold it in, if you're not going to make it to the toilet in time, or if you maybe have had a little bit of looseness, not control through sphincter or bladder? Or thirdly, if you did go to the bathroom, is there any numbness in there, like tingling or numbness through your genital region, what we call the saddle? If any of those things are happening, that's a time, to go speak to a health professional like a chiro, physio, a GP, or potentially, if it's serious enough, go into the emergency room. So those are the scary ones. Okay. Now that the scary stuff is out of the way, let's talk about things that you can do yourself. So the thing that we want to do initially is really, we want to calm things down. So you can calm things down in a number of ways. It's finding a position that feels nice for you. So potentially lying on your side, lying on your back, maybe lying on your front, and just trying to calm down, breathing through, using some nice breathing through your stomach, through your nose, in through your nose, out through the mouth. Just trying to get some of that tight spasm through under your rib cage and at the back here to calm down. Going for a walk is great. Even if you're doing laps around your backyard to the end of the street and back, that's going to help get some things moving, and going to try and help with spasm and stuff as well. So the classic debate here is always ice versus heat. Generally speaking, now we sort of say if you're going for pain management, it's either or. So if you like ice because it helps with your pain, use ice. And if you like heat because it uses heat, because it makes your back feel better, use heat. But generally speaking, the old school way of trying to limit inflammation, we don't do anymore. Because really, inflammation is the first phase of healing. So we're not trying to limit inflammation, because it's the first part of something that we need to happen. The gentleman who wrote the paper on using ice for inflammation actually recanted his statement in 2017, and by 2019 we no longer use it in recommended guidelines for acute injuries. That's now what we call Peace and Love, an acronym that the British Journal Sports Medicine put out in 2019 that suggests things to do after an acute injury. So another one we talk about here is anti-inflammatories versus a painkiller. Like, if I'm in some pain, what can I take? Using some paracetamol, like a Panadol, is not too bad, and that can help you get through the edge, maybe get some good sleep. That's okay. Whereas an anti-inflammatory, like a Voltaren, a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory, those things we want to try to avoid in these acute situations. It's shown in the literature now that it isn't really a great idea. It doesn't really help healing, and also that is not great for your stomach. So we try to want to avoid that. So yeah, those are the sort of things we want to play through here. We want to get moving, calm things down, and then we want to, as they get moving, start building them back up. So that'd be getting walking, they'd be doing some gentle activities that you don't mind doing, maybe a little bit of sporting, stuff like that, some rehab exercises, stuff that we're gonna cover in some more things coming later in the series. So stay tuned to the channel. If you like this, leave a like below and any comments below, and I'll see you on the next episode. Bye.